Hello my dear viewers, welcome to another lesson on mathematics, and today we are going to solve on the following simultaneous equation. So we have the simultaneous equation 2x minus y is equal to 6 and x plus 2y is equal to 8, and we use the following methods. So the first method is elimination method. Then we are going also to look at substitution method. After substitution method, we look at a matrix method, and then Cramer's rule, and finally we look at graphical method. And therefore, those are the 5 methods today we are going to learn in solving simultaneous linear equation. So let us begin with the first method. So for the first method, which is elimination method, so this is the equation that we have. I have to eliminate in the first case. So I have 2x minus y is equal to 6, and the other equation is x plus 2y is equal to 8. Since I want to eliminate either x or y, so for this case I want to eliminate variable x or letter x. So if I want to eliminate a variable x, then I have to make the coefficient of x in both equations to be the same. So the first equation, the coefficient of x is 2. Second one, the coefficient of x is 1. So let me make the second equation, I multiply it by 2 so that I make the two coefficients to be the same. Therefore, whatever results I'll get will be 2x minus y. This is the first equation. The second one, multiply each term by 2, so that will be 2x plus 2y times 2, that is 4y, will be equal to 8 times 2, that is 16. Right, so we need to eliminate x. For to eliminate x, I need to subtract the two equations. So in other words, same sign subtract, they have positive, so I can easily subtract them, and I will have eliminate it. So 6 minus 16, that will be minus 10, and then minus y minus plus 4y, that will be minus 5y. 2x minus 2x, that has been eliminated. Therefore, divide both sides by minus 5, so y will be equal to, that is 2. The other case, now we also have to eliminate y. Now I want to eliminate y. So if I want to eliminate y, I can see that in the first equation, coefficient of y is minus 1, and the second equation, the coefficient of y is 2. So I can multiply now in this case. So let me rewrite the equation again. So I want to make the coefficient of y to be 2. It doesn't matter the sign. So for the first equation, let me multiply it by 2 so that I make the coefficient of y to be the same. So I'm gonna get 4x minus 2y will be equal to 12. The second equation will be retained the way it is, and therefore we need, since they have different sign, we need to add them. So we are going to add. In other words, different sign add. We use that rule. So let us subtract and see what we shall get. So 12, we add. We'll see what we shall get. So 12 plus 8, that is 20, and we have eliminated y. If we add, we eliminate it completely. So 4x plus x, that is 5x. So to get x, divide both sides by 5. So x will be 4. So in other words, x is 4 and y is 2. Try to substitute into the equation, you still get that answer. So we move to the next method, which is method number 2, that is substitution method. So for substitution method, we have the two equations, 2x minus y is equal to 6. For the second equation, I can make x the subject of the formula, or I write x in terms of y. So we shall have, let me write this is x plus 2y is equal to 8. We have the first equation, the second equation. So second equation, let me write x in terms of y. So that will be x is equal to 8 minus 2y. Let me call this that equation. So we need to substitute equation 3 into equation 1. So whenever I have x, I substitute with 8 minus 2y. So in equation 1, I have 2x. So let me substitute. Where I have x, I substitute with 8 minus 2y. Then minus y is equal to 6. Then let me open the bracket. That will be 16 minus 4y minus y is equal to 6. This will be 16 minus 5y is equal to 6. Therefore, I have minus 5y. Take 16 to the right hand side, it will be 6 minus 16, which is equal to minus 10. Therefore, y is equal to, that will be 2. We divide both sides by minus 5. Therefore, x will be, I substitute the value of y into equation 3. And that will be 8 minus 2. Y is 2. And therefore, this will be 8 minus 4, which is 4. Therefore, again, x we get is 4 and y is 2, using substitution method. Right, we move on to the third method, which is matrix method. And also in matrix method, we just follow the same criteria. So we have the two equation, 2x minus y is equal to 6 and x plus 2y is equal to 8. So we have to write this in a matrix form, that is matrix coefficient times matrix variables will be equal to constant matrix. So in our case here, the coefficients we take 2. There we have minus 1, coefficient of x is 1, coefficient of 2, or here it is 2. So into bracket. Then we multiply by the matrix variable, that is x. We start with the first one, followed by the second one, xy. That will be equal to, so we have the constant matrix. Remember 6 and 8 are the constants, so 6, 8. So that is it. Therefore, we need to get the determinant of the coefficient matrix. And to get the determinant of the coefficient matrix, which is 2 minus 1, 1, 2. So we take 2 times 2, that is 4, minus 1 times minus 1. Get minus 1, so we end up getting 5. So the determinant is 5, and therefore we also need to get the inverse of the matrix. To get the inverse of the matrix, So to get the inverse of the matrix to be 1 over the determinant. In our case, the determinant is 5. The determinant is 5. Then the coefficient matrix, which is 2 minus 1, 1, 2. We are going to interchange the elements in the main diagonal. So this remains 2, 2, and then we reverse the sign in the other diagonal. This will be minus 1 and this will be 1. So this inverse of the matrix, coefficient matrix, that's what we are going to pre-multiply in our matrix equation. So that's what we shall pre-multiply with, and therefore that will be 1 over 5 times into bracket 2, 1 minus 1, 2. So when we say we pre-multiply, it comes in front of the matrix in both right and left side. So multiply now the coefficient matrix. It is 2 minus 1, 1, 2, and then variable matrix xy will be equal to, again we pre-multiply by the inverse matrix, 1 over 5, bracket 2, 1 minus 1, 2, multiplied by 6, 8. Then just allow me to leave the 1 over 5 as it is. I take this matrix and this matrix and multiply. So remember, the resultant matrix will be a 2 by 2 matrix. Therefore, to get the first element of the first row, first column, it is first row times first column. So that will be 2 times 2 plus 1 times 1. That will be, so I have 1 over 5. Then that will be 5. And the other one, I take first row times second column, that is 2 times minus 1 minus 2 plus 1 times 2. So we end up getting 0. The other one is minus 1. So second row times first column, minus 1 times 2, that is minus 2 plus 2 times 1, that is 0. And the other one, second column, row times second column, minus 1 times minus 1, that is 1 plus 2 times 2, that is, we get 5. Then times x, y will be equal to, the other one is 1 over 5. Again we do the same, first row times this column. So this column matrix, so 2 times 6, that is 12 plus 1 times 8, that will be 20. And the other one is minus 1 times 6, that is minus 6 plus 2 times 8, so minus 6 plus 16, that is 10. And therefore now multiply this scalar times the element of the matrix, so that will be 1, a fifth times 5, 1, a fifth times 0, 0, fifth times 0, 0, a fifth times 5, 1. Multiplied by xy will be equal to, again, a fifth times 20, that is 4, and a fifth times 10, that is 2. So remember now, this is the identity matrix, which is equivalent to number 1, and therefore this is 1. So we have x, y is equal to 4, 2. So taking the corresponding elements, so x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2, and that's how we solve this simultaneous equation using matrix method. We move on, we look at the other method, which is the Cramer's rule. Cramer's rule. For Cramer's rule, similar to matrix, and in this case I have 2x minus y is equal to 6, and the other one is x plus 2y is equal to 8. Now I need to get the determinant of the coefficient matrix. So determinant, so here I take 2 minus 1, take 1, 2. So to get the determinant, multiply the element in the main diagonal, this one, in diagonal 2 times 2, that is 4, then minus the element in the other diagonal, the product, which we get as 5. Then the other thing we also need to get determinant of x, dx. How do we get dx? Dx. So I'll consider to take this variable, the constant matrix 6, 8, and then followed by, since I'm taking dx, so I take this one, minus 1, the coefficient of y, and 2, and 2. So also to get the dx, multiply the main diagonal, elements in the main diagonal, that is 6 times 2, that is 12, then minus the other diagonal, product 8 times minus 1, that is minus 8. So I get dx as 20. The other one, I get the determinant of y. In our case, let us extract y. So I want to take y, so I have y, so I'll take 2, 1, 2, 1, and then 6, 8. So for this one, again multiply the element in the main diagonal, 2 times 8, 16, then minus 1 times 6, 36, we get dy is 10. So to get the value of now x, I'll take dx divided by the determinant d, and dx is 20 and d is 5, so x is 4. To get y, I'll take dy divided by d, and therefore dy is 10 and d is 5, so y is 2. So we end up getting x as 4 and y as 2. That is using Cramer's rule. So finally, we shall go to the last method, which is graphical method. Graphical method. Here we have a grid whereby we are going to plot the two linear equation, and the point of intersection that will be the point of intersection that will be the solution of x and y. So here we need the easiest way to plot the two linear graphs. So we just rewrite the equation in the form of x over a plus y over b is equal to 1. This is much easier, as we shall see. So we have the first equation, 2x minus y is equal to 6. So we make the right hand side to be equal to 1. So we divide each term by 6, and therefore this we shall end up getting by 2 1 by 2 3, so that will be x over 3, and then we have plus, here we have y over minus 6, is equal to 1. So that is for the first equation in this form. The second equation is x plus 2y is equal to 8. We do the same, we make the right hand side to be equal to 1, so divide each term by 8. Each term we divide by 8. So we shall end up getting, so this is x over 8, and the other one by 2, 1 by 2, 4, so that it will be plus y over 4 is equal to 1. So this is much easier. Not all equation can be plotted easily, but for this case it is much easier. The other way you can do, you write it in the form of y is equals mx plus a constant, and then you make a table for the corresponding values of x and y, and then you plot the points. So for this one, the first equation, 3 is the x-intercept. X-intercept is here, and the other one, y-intercept, is minus 6. So I'm going to draw a straight line passing through minus 6 and 3. So if I draw the straight line, that will be, so that is a straight line passing through that point. And this line is, the original equation is 2x minus y is equal to 6. Then the other one is, the x-intercept is 8 and the y-intercept is 4. X-intercept, that is 8. We plot that point there, and the y-intercept at 4. And therefore, we also do the same thing and we draw that line. So that is it. Now, so the value of y, the value of y at that point, and also the value of x at that particular point. So x is 4 and y is 2. So we have seen that using the 5 method, we get the value of x as 4 and the value of y as 2. And that's how we solve simultaneous equation using those method I've shown you in this particular video or lesson. So thank you so much. Stay tuned for next video. Kindly, if you haven't subscribed, please support me by subscribing. Thank you, and see you during our next lesson.